Hello everybody, Dan here. Welcome back to Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below because we cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé right here on the channel. All right guys, so let's get into it. Today we have a big day, and that's because the tell-all is just around the corner and it's going to be an explosive one. There's going to be tons of fireworks. There's going to be tons of sparkles flying, and no, we're not talking about Jabri Bell. It's just going to be a heated tell-all, and I think TLC is pulling out all the stuff for this one. And one of the couples that is going to be center stage at this tell-all is going to be Kimberly, Rochelle, and her man TJ Tejaswi Goswami from India. And that's because Kimberly is going to get into a heated discussion, a heated argument with Jenny Sladden and Sumit Singh from India, who will be joining via video call from India, while Kimberly will be in the studio live in USA in New York. TJ will also be joining via video call. Now, of course, we kind of went over what's going to happen there. Kimberly's going to call Jenny the C word, which is going to escalate things, and then Jenny is going to issue a challenge to Kimberly to come back to India, and Kimberly is going to respond, well, you know, you got my address, just come and meet me. And so that's going to be a massive cluster mess. But today's video is not about that. Today's video is about some other comments that Kimberly has made. There's two parts to this video. The first part, we're going to talk about Kimberly's, comments that some people are interpreting as being racist that she made about Indians. I guess she was asked a question, she responded to it, and now she is getting hammered with comments of her being potentially racist, or that comment being potentially racist. And the second part of this video is going to be a comment that she made where she's responding to a fan that's basically kind of calling her out. And then she's saying, do you think it's smart to call out a person that is well-versed in witchcraft? So not only is Kim clairvoyant and Claire everything, Claire this, Claire that, Claire everything, but now she's also well-versed in witchcraft. And so she is going to threaten witchcraft on a person that is responding to a YouTube comment. So some pretty crazy wild stuff. Let's get right into it, guys. First off, let's look at these comments that she's made that's landed her into some hot water. So Kimberly Rochelle slammed for racist, in quotations, claim about Indians. 90 Day Fiancé star Kimberly, who has previously declared that she hates India, is now making inappropriate remarks about the people in TJ's country. Controversial 90 Day Fiancé cast member Kimberly faces backlash for making potentially racist comments about Indians, causing outrage among fans. In a TikTok live video, Kimberly suggests that people in India don't use deodorant, sparking accusations of racism and ignorance. Despite Kimberly's derogatory remarks, it appears that her relationship with her Indian man, TJ, might still be intact, as shown by their continued social media activity. We're not exactly sure if that's true or not. There definitely has been some problems with these two. So, controversial 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way cast member Kimberly Rochelle is facing the heat for making a comment about Indian people. Kimberly is a 30-year-old woman from Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Kim says that she's clairvoyant and had dreamed of her future partner several months before she was contacted by Tejaswi Goswami on social media. Kimberly fell for the 33-year-old man from Jaipur, who is a voiceover artist, and moved to India for a year on a student visa before they got engaged. That was obviously before we filmed the show. That was her previous trip to India that, we've spoken about numerous times here on the channel, oftentimes because Kimberly often claims like she didn't know what to expect, like she was basically blindsided, betrayed by all of these different things that TJ put on her, by what was expected of her when she went back to India, and just by what was India like in general. She's just always kind of, at least recently, pretended like she just had no clue and was completely overwhelmed by all of the expectations and just was not able to deal with it. When, a lot of people say she was there for a year before, so how did she not know any of these things? It doesn't make any sense, and I do believe there is some slight truth to that. Now, Kimberly was going to get married to TJ in the 90 Day Fiancé spinoff, but had several arguments with him leading up to their wedding. Kimberly and TJ stayed together until the finale, but her latest statements about Indians, as shared by this Reddit user, reveal what she feels about her husband and the people in his country. I'm not sure. I feel like this is the way this is worded here. I don't think she says this about her husband. Let's listen to what she says, and then we'll discuss. You guys will let me know what you think about this in a second here. Let's take a listen.
Is it true that people smell bad in India? Y'all? India doesn't have deodorant the way the US has deodorant, from what I understand. It's just something like Deo, which kind of just reminds me of like an Axe body spray kind of thing. And it's just like a body spray and it goes away very fast, from what I understand.
So there you have it. Those are the comments that have landed her in hot water. You guys will let me know what you think. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you guys think these comments are racist? I don't know. I don't know what to think about this. I think she, the way she's worded that is wrong. She probably should have clarified that it's not the whole of India. It's just perhaps sometimes you can smell it. You know, you can smell BO or whatever. I think she should have clarified that a little bit more. The way she's wording that, I think, is poor. And I also think that she probably shouldn't have really have answered this question. It was a trick question that, you know, was going to land her in some hot water because just of the way that it was framed, you should basically have really explained exactly what you meant, in my opinion. And I don't think she did. And people are basically slamming her for being racist. Now, you guys let me know what you think. Do you think that those comments are racist or not? You guys let me know in the comment section down below what you think about that. The video is a screen recording of Kimberly during a TikTok live where she is seemingly responding to questions from her fans while doing her makeup. Kimberly receives an inappropriate question that asks her, is it true people smell bad in India? And of course she chooses to answer it. Kimberly takes a long pause and looks at the camera before saying, y'all, India doesn't have deodorant the way the US has deodorant, from what I understand. Kim continues out, it's just something like Deo, which kind of reminds me of like an Axe body spray kind of thing. And then she goes on to say that it goes away very fast. And then saying, from what I understand, as she smirks and carries on with blending her makeup. 90 Day Fiancé fans in the comment section of the Reddit thread are calling Kimberly racist and ignorant. One person said that, is this girl an expert on how over 1 billion Indian people smell? Racist question and racist answer. Meanwhile, another user said that saying all Indian people smell bad, like she said, nor and straight up lying and saying deodorant doesn't exist in India is racist. Kimberly is going to be called out by Jenny Sladden on the upcoming tell-all for saying that I hate India on the show. Jenny and Sumit Singh said Kimberly saying that broke their hearts. Jenny asked Kimberly to respect India or don't be here. Kim was shameless and kept giggling while Jenny gave her the advice. Kim took things too far when she called Jenny the dreaded C word in front of all the other cast members on set. Kim has been in America since September 2023, and it looks like she has no plans to return. Kim's comments about this country seem to have not affected TJ, as her social media activity reveals they're still together after the yelling and screaming she did in the 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way finale. Now, TJ claims he has no plans to go to the US either. But considering how much Kimberly hates India, he could be considering it as an option to reunite with his opinionated wife. Certain fans admit to having been triggered by what Kimberly has said and the way that she's behaved in the show as well. It remains to be seen if Kim will be cast in any more shows in the franchise after her antics both on and off camera. So there you have it, guys. That's the story. You guys will let me know what you think about those comments in the comment section right here down below. Like I said, that's what she said. I think the issue here is that she was smirking at the camera while she answered the question. Also, she was trying to kind of soften the blow by saying, oh, based on what I hear or based on what I understand, which of course is not true because she's been there for a year the first time, in a couple of weeks or a couple of months her latest time when, you know, we saw her on the show with TJ. So obviously she, you know, this is kind of her opinion, what she's saying by having been to India for an extended period of time. You guys will let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Now we're going to move on to the second part of this video because this gets better. So let's go and take a look right here. So Kimberly Rochelle's bizarre witchcraft threat unearthed by a Reddit fan. So Kimberly Rochelle threatens critics with witchcraft, claiming that she can distribute karma without lifting a finger. I can't keep a straight face reading this. Fans question Kimberly's clairvoyant nature as she has failed to foresee her relationship troubles in India. Me as well. Kimberly's reputation worsens as she becomes one of the most disliked cast members and continues on a destructive path. So she threatened her critics with witchcraft. Kimberly is, of course, she's. We already kind of got, the intro here. Now, meanwhile, Kimberly appears to be taking her mystical power seriously as she was seen threatening someone on her YouTube page by Reddit user 66266. And let's take a look at this post right here. So this woman, or I don't know if it's a woman or a man, says here in the comments, I pray for this man's mental health having to deal with your crazy Karen self. Lord, tell that man to run for his life. I find that comment kind of funny because honestly, watching this couple this season, I've often felt that TJ should run for his life. Now, the way this person is phrasing this is meant to be comical, I think, but Kimberly, from the moment she set foot in India, she was just basically on the warpath. Like, she lost her mind the first day that she got there. And I've said this before, guys, and I know most of you hate Kimberly. I'm not a fan myself. She's not one of my favorites. But a lot of people forget that when you travel so far away from Alabama to India, you're looking at potentially over 1 full day of travel time, if not longer than that, maybe over 30 hours. Depending on how many flights you take, it could be over 40 hours. And so you're looking at 2, maybe 3 airplanes in total. And especially because she's traveling to Jaipur. So Jaipur is a smaller city than Mumbai or Delhi. So you're not going to get direct flights there from Doha or Dubai, which are the 2 main hubs, usually when you fly from, North America to India. And so you're looking at a really severe jet lag. And for me, this varies for everybody, but for me, it can take up to a week, even longer, to just feel normal. And so the day that you get there, you're going to feel out of sorts. You're going to feel out of whack. You're going to be moody. You're going to be cranky. You're not going to feel in a social kind of way. You're not going to feel like talking to a lot of people. And so just imagine that you have cameras shoved in your face right away and basically asking and demanding that you provide a storyline because you signed up for the show. You signed the contract with TLC, and now you have to act. And look, she signed the contract. Like, she wants to be on the show. So this is her fault. But I'm just saying that you can be quite moody when you travel that far away. You can be severely jet lagged and be extremely cranky. And that's not to defend Kimberly. Okay, I don't want people to misunderstand me. I'm not defending Kimberly here. I'm just explaining something that we often don't really hear enough about on the show. Why are people so cranky during their first couple of days when they travel so far away? Why are they behaving like this? And I don't know why this show doesn't do a good job of explaining the severe jet lag factor, because they almost never do. It's almost never spoken about. It's like it doesn't exist, but it's very real. And anybody that's traveled long distances will attest that it is indeed very real and very true. So Kimberly answered this comment right here. Do you really think the best decision to do is to cyberbully someone who you think is crazy and is into witchcraft and can distribute karma without lifting a finger? I'm legitimately curious. Oh my goodness. And the comments here are absolutely insane. Is Kimberly mentally okay? Honestly, I am not sure. She thinks that she can distribute karma without lifting a finger, but can't even get TJ to be honest with her about household expectations before marriage. She's delusional times 1,000. TJ should escape while he can. For someone who lived in India, she must know that the concept of karma does not work that way. You don't distribute karma to somebody else. Karma is a result of an individual's own actions from a previous life that affects their current and future life cycle. Oh shit, we all better watch out. All that clairvoyance, and yet she could not foresee her own relationship going south. I'm shaking in my boots. The clairvoyant who couldn't foresee the dissolution of her own dream marriage is making threats online. Oh, she is crazy. So people are having a field day here with Kim's comments. Like, people are just, they can't believe what she is saying here. So that's what Kimberly is doing. She is threatening people with providing instant karma to whoever doesn't, doesn't respect her, doesn't like her, or writes mean comments on an internet. I don't know what to say, guys. This is honestly, I think, perhaps one of the most craziest things that I remember reading about a 90 Day Fiancé cast members. I don't know if it's the craziest, but it's up there. I don't remember anyone threatening witchcraft and whatever karma on somebody else. That is just a whole new level. And wow. Okay. Yeah. You guys will let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. I'm kind of speechless. I think Kimberly should just stay off the comment sections on social media. She should just lay low. I don't know. Is she maybe just pulling a trick on everybody? Is she acting this out? Is she acting crazy just to get her name out there? She very well could be, because I don't think anybody is this crazy, right? Like that's kind of what I'm thinking here. I'm thinking that she, as crazy that she's acted on the show, some episodes, I'm thinking she doesn't really believe that she has access to witchcraft, does she? And like distributing karma, yeah, that person was right. It's not something you distribute. It's something that just happens naturally as the laws of the universe basically take into effect, and karma is distributed to you in a future life and whatnot. But like, there's not one person that does it. It just doesn't really work that way. It's kind of silly to say that. And I think we're just going to end the video right here, guys. You guys will let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. One of the craziest things I remember reading from a 90 Day Fiancé cast member. So please, guys, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Give the video a big thumbs up as well, and hit that subscribe button for more content right here. And, we'll see you guys very soon. Take care.